So here's the deal. I was staying there. First, the lady, how I met this lady I'm staying with is I was sleeping in the park. I was homeless, and she was kind enough to let me in her house, being a kind person, looking after me because I'm sleeping in the park. Don't have nowhere to go out here. And y'all know how I've been struggling out here. My aunt's not really helping me, even though we made up. She took it in her hands to ask me to come spend the holidays with her, the lady I'm staying with. And I was like, sure, we can do that. And so we drove and got some stuff at the dollar store. We went to her house. She let me take a shower. She bought me things at the dollar store that she didn't have to do. Out of her heart, she helped me. She was kind. Nobody else in that building was like that. They was just misjudgments, calling the cops on me in the park for no darn reason. So I was staying with the lady ever since the holidays. And then she was like, do you want to get on my lease? I said, sure. We can do that because she likes me. She clicked with me. I click with her dog and stuff like that. And so I did print out my information and then had my stuff in going. And they said, like, well, you can't stay here. They denied me because she was trying to get me on a lease, and we were like, I would have helped her pay rent and stuff and help her around the house. Not just help her, just live with her because she wanted me to live with her. She just liked me as a daughter. She was like, I always wanted to help a homeless person. And she said that. Like, she said that to me. I gave my paperwork to the landlord and did everything, signed the papers, and they denied my application. And she was like upset about it. And she was like, well, we're going to leave from here. We're going to go to the house and live. And that's where I'm going today, Friday, to the house. And she's going to like move out because she says she doesn't like it here. And because I can't stay here with her. And that's the situation of what's going on. And the landlady knows about this stuff because she already told her about the situation and what's going on. She knows, the landlady knows about stuff. So there's no reason for that lady, the other lady across from us, to come over. I was walking back home and this lady out of nowhere, it looked like the lady that keeps calling the cops on me when I'm sitting in the park, not doing anything. And she made it her business to walk over to my spot in front of our territory to ask personal questions that doesn't have nothing to do with her. None of her business about who's staying where, who's staying with who, really, it's not. And she makes it her business to watch people day in and day out, who comes out of the house, who comes in the house, who people are with, what car they're driving, who people are dating, this and that, nosy person. And she does that, made that her life, a busybody. The Bible says much about people like that. They need to meddle in their own life, not meddling people others' life, saying stuff that they don't even know what they're talking about or understand the situation of anything, because I'm making misjudgments about the situation because I just explained it. And I told her, like, you need to mind your business, just mind your business. I should have told her, like, go back to your side and go over that way and leave people alone. Stop asking them personal questions because I don't have it to tell you nothing. You're not a police officer, And she's talking about, oh, I'm going to call the landlady. Like I said, I don't care about that. Like, You think I care? You're gonna call the landlady? No, I don't care. Call the landlady, lady. You can even call the cops if I care, because I don't care about that either. Like, because I wasn't even doing anything. You come on over my personal space asking me personal questions about my personal life. Like, these people are nosy. And that's the proof right there, what I'm talking about. And people think I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid. I know what I'm talking about stuff. I sit here and watch people. I watch how they are. They misjudge you a lot and don't know they don't know the situation or facts. They just misjudge and they think they know stuff and they don't know anything. And that's the thing, guys. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm like telling a lady about it. I went in the house and told her about it. And she was like, yeah, don't even worry about that situation. You should have like went and got me. And that's why she was like, nosy darn people don't mind their business. Yeah. That's why she doesn't want to live there, because there's like nosy like that. It's crazy. Go in your house and somebody interrogates you. They ask you who's staying with you. A stranger you don't even know. Like, she has no right, man. Come on. And she thinks like that Roy guy, the pervert that I was telling the police about, has something to do with it too, because he was over that way talking to her. And she doesn't know he's a pervert. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into of how he is, because he's no good. He's a bad person. He acts oh so good in front of the police officer, saying I'm his sister, but you was letting me on the street suffer. You wasn't helping me. You was trying to use my needed help as to try to get some sexual stuff out of me. You know? What kind of stuff is that? And you wasn't trying to help me. I was sitting in the cold park every single day struggling out here. And you're telling the cops something else. It makes no sense. And then he sent me this message one day talking about all the stuff that trying to blackmail me and trying to say he's going to tell that to other people. Just literally blackmail me, saying I'm using the homeless card and all this blah blah stuff. And I think I sent the text message to the police officer about it. And it's crazy that I got him on the video saying stuff sexualized, talking about his sexual needs and all this type of stuff. But you was out there helping me, buying me stuff, and you're talking about stuff that I was using a homeless card, which is not true. I came to Tennessee and I was sleeping on the streets, couldn't find no shelter. People know that I wasn't lying about that. So, and people know that I was asking for money, and I did tell them that I do have my own money, but it's limited, and I needed more help than what I needed more help, extra help. And then he's saying stuff like that's not true, like stuff that's not true to other people about me, because he's mad because the fact that I didn't want to have like, you know, like sexual intercourse, like for like having sex with your genitals, having sex together. I didn't want to do none of that stuff. Like, I didn't want to like be involved in that just because I needed help. And that's how he was treating me, like basically a prostitute. And I was a homeless person. And I guess that's what happens when people are homeless. People take advantage. Sexual harassment, sexual violations going on. You have to be careful. Like, when people say they're going to help you, they should be helping you out of their heart. Shouldn't have to owe anything to nobody. And a lady don't have no reason to be asking me personal questions or nobody personal questions about their household. Because I don't go around, people don't ask her who's staying with her. Like, she could be racist. She's a wicked lady. She's so worried about the wrong things in life and not about Christ-like things, like helping people out, like understanding the situation deeper. She doesn't know what's going on in our life to be making accusations and saying stuff that she doesn't know what she's talking about. And that's why she should mind her business. She's judging on the appearance of things. It's just crazy. I gotta go, guys. Bye. I have to get back to the house.